Yes, good morning students. Today we discuss about electrical comparators. So first one very important comparator is linear variable differential transformer. So we can say LVDT. Is LVDT as a transducer? Yes, it's transducer. And then which type of transducer it is? It is electromechanical transducer. So why it is called electromechanical transducer? That the core moment is converted into voltage, that is mechanical energy is converted into electrical energy, so that one form of energy is converted into another form. That is why this is LVDT is a transducer, and it is electromechanical transducer. Okay, so a simple sketch is shown here. So three coils are used. One coil is connected to ammeter, another coil to the voltage source B. Two coils, totally three coils are there, and the insulation is done at the center. So this one you see, this is core. So the core moment is inside the passage. Okay, surrounding of this the insulation is done. Then uh, when this coil is energized, energy converted, then this moment will get the different readings. This moment of core will get the different readings. One more important thing, when the core is at the middle, when the core is at the middle, you can say it is null position. Null position. Just to see the line diagram. Yes, this is the core motion displacement. So this displacement is converted into electrical energy, that is output voltage. Okay, so here it is shown here also. Coils 1 2 3 coils are used. So this is the core displacement at the middle. At the middle it is null position, zero position. Okay, so this side it is positive variation, and this side it is negative variation, and all the LVDT instruments are designed for 25 mm of displacement only. Okay, maximum 25 mm displacement we can obtain by using LVDT. Okay, so this is the graph shown. At this stage it is null position, zero position. This side negative readings, this side positive readings. Maximum 25 mm displacement can be obtained by this LVDT. Okay, then you can see comparison. Once again the comparison is same, only difference we have to obtain the difference in value. Okay, this is about this LVDT, and this is the only electrical transducer. So just you come to the pneumatic comparators. In the pneumatic comparators, air is used for getting the magnification. Okay, in pneumatic comparators air is used as a means of magnification. Pneumatic comparators works on principle of an air jet. When air jet is in closed proximity with a surface, the flow of air out of that jet will be restricted. This will result in change of pressure in the system. Okay, just to see, this is the line diagram of that. This is control orifice, air inlet, air outlet, and this is gauge orifice. This is workpiece. Okay, this is we can say this is pressure inside the chamber is P2. Then if the orifice this remains same, and if there is no variations on the surface of workpiece, then this pressure gauge will not be varied. If any variation, this pressure gauge shows the different readings. So this is the concept. Okay, here it is input once again, input, air input, pressure inside the chamber, air output, and this is the orifice. That orifice is provided on the workpiece. If there is no error, then there is no change in gauge reading, and if any variation, that variation is shown by pressure gauge. Okay, based on this principle, one more, and that is pneumatic comparator is flow or velocity type comparator. Flow or velocity type. This comparator operates by sensing and indicating momentary rate of flow, momentary rate of airflow. In this case, the compressed air after the filtering. Why filtration is required? So if any foreign particles are contained in the air, so those foreign particles are removed from the air. So that is the duty of filtering. Okay. Air after filtering and pressure regulating unit flows through a glass tube containing a small metal float as shown figures here. Is okay. The compressed air then flows through a plastic tube to the gauge head having two diametrically opposite orifices for the air to escape. Okay, just to see the sketch. By sketch we can explain shortly. Compressed air, supply of compressed air. This air is supplied to the filter. So here the filtration takes place if any foreign particles inside the air are removed, and afterwards it is entered to the pressure regulator. Here how much is required, that much will flow. Then inside the glass tube, a float is also available. Scale is provided. Okay, when air entered in the glass tube, so here the passage is provided. Just to see the arrow mark, plastic tube it is, and this is head. Okay, this surface. If just to see this arrow mark, if these surfaces have no obstacles, okay, then there is no change in the reading. If any obstacles on the surface, so change will occur. So that change itself is the comparison. Okay, this is one type of comparator. It is pneumatic comparator. Okay, and just to see another type. Here, back pressure. Constant pressure is the source entered, that we can say it is P1, this orifice C, orifice M, P2, then it is escaped to the atmosphere. See here, if P1 is the pressure on the upstream of the first orifice and P2 is the pressure between two orifices, the relation between P1 and P2 depends upon the relative size of the two orifices. P2 becomes equal to P1 when OM is blocked, tends to 0 as OM is increased indefinitely. Okay, in the basic back pressure circuit, a Bourdon tube, bellows or diaphragm reflects according to the back pressure changes built up in the circuit when the workpiece is placed over the measuring head. The deflection is amplified by lever and gear arrangement and indicated on a dial. Okay, just to see. Air, supply of air. This air is entered into the filter. So here the filtration takes place. As you know already, filtration is required because any foreign particles containing in the air will be removed. Then regulator, it passes through regulator. then it pass through here. Just to see, this is Bourdon tube pressure gauge. Bourdon tube, it operates based on rack and pinion arrangement. Okay, so this same arrow mark you see, this, and here you see, this is actually, this is the measuring head. Okay, this is measuring head, and if there is no error, if there is no error, then this Bourdon pressure gauge will not show any difference. If any variation, that difference will be shown by this pressure gauge, Bourdon to pressure gauge. Okay, that variation itself is the comparison. Okay, next, one more important comparator, Solex pneumatic comparator. Okay, here also once again same thing, supply of air, filtration of air, and so before that, excess air bubbling to the tap. So this excess air, so this is water tank, depth tube, manometer. Manometer is the tube. So here this manometer having scales, that variation can be observed. This is scale, and the air from the filter enters into the tank, water tank, and if excess air, then bubbles will escape out, and it is passed through the controlled orifice towards the measuring head. This is flexible tube, measuring head. Okay, once again you see, if this is the surface of work head or workpiece, if there is no obstacles, then so the variation in manometer is constant, the variation is nil, we can say. And if any obstacles, any variation, so that variation is shown by this reading, this scale. So this itself is the comparison. So we can say it is comparator, as here we are using as a source, so that is why it is called pneumatic comparator. See, some advantages and disadvantages are there. Advantages, okay, see, this is not required for you. This is not required for you. Okay, this is about the comparator, and in the next video we'll see some angular measurements and angular measuring problems also. Okay, thank you.